Hey guys, so Brave Hulk started a challenge where everybody has to use one deck for a week or for a month, and basically, basically did the challenge, just to get people to, I guess, get more connected with the cards and everything. So with that, I am also taking the challenge. If you want to understand the challenge, go and watch Brave Hulk's video. His channel is Unveiled Moonlight, and I'm also going to challenge. So with that, starting to build more energy up, things slowed down. I took a break on doing readings and works and all the other stuff for a couple of days just so I could work for myself. But because I took the challenge, instead of doing rune a days, I'm going to do one rune a day. Well, one rune a week. Sorry, I'm going to do one rune a week. And I'll do daily card readings with the deck that I chose, which is, can you see that? Path of the Soul, there we go. Path of the Soul, Destiny cards. Now, I chose this deck, one, because I should have been connected to it as long as I had it, but I'm so connected to my House of the Night Wisdom or the House of the Night deck that I kind of neglected this deck. And I was going to use the Wisdom of the House of the Night deck, but I felt as though that would be cheating, since in almost every video you're going to see that deck. That is the one deck that mind, body, and spirit is totally connected to. I can get good readings, bad readings. It's not just light and love. Nothing wrong with light and love, but that's just not my energy. So since I'm so connected to that deck, that would kind of be cheating using that deck, since I always use it anyway. So I only really have 3 decks. Grizz has a couple, but his decks are a little more light and love, and I ain't into that. So this is the other deck that I found, and this deck I found thanks to Tony Walker. She did a video using the Egyptian card. I want to say Egyptian, but anyway, the card glowed red when I seen it. The red in the card just jumped off and had like this glow, this fiery aspect to it. And because I'm a very fiery personality, I took that as a sign and went ahead and got the deck. Okay, now, so getting into the reading, Bracana. Now, the reason why Bracana was chosen is because I'm in this group called Runes 101, and it's supposed to help us connect to the runes more, and we pull a rune every week, and this week's rune is Bracana. Now, I joined the group to try to work with the stones a little more traditionally. It ain't working out like that, no. But I'm going to keep going with the group, whatever, and slowly at least getting way more information. Some I knew, some I didn't know, and I love to see how everybody else work with stones, and I come to find out I'm not the only one who work with these stones non-traditionally. So that's actually, nice to know. So anyway, this stone is Bracana. This is this indicator for the reading from now until whatever day next Tuesday is, pretty much. Bracana is all about fertility. With fertility, on the flip side, is creativity, fertility, marriage, birth, all that stuff that create a new life and nurture new life and all that. On the flip side, though, is also stagnation, is carelessness, is divorce. It can be nurturing. It also can be concealing, because a lot of times when you nurture something, you conceal it from the rest of the world so it can get full nourishment. But on the flip side, it also can reveal stuff. It's ruled by Earth and Virgo, and with it being ruled by Earth, that's everything you can see, manifestation, stuff like that, things that are really grounded. But it's also ruled by Virgo. And Virgo is very analyzing. The Virgo is connected to the planet Mercury, so it's very high thought, very analyzing, and you're analyzing everything around you. And that's actually a good thing, because in order for something to be fertile, you got to take out everything that's choking, everything that's dead. In order for a birth to happen, you got to clear a space, make it clean, make it spiritually clean, physically clean, clean the womb in order to carry new life, so don't get mutated. So this, I can go on and on with this stone. As you can tell, I kind of like the stone. But it's a very feminine energy, which I think is beautiful with us going into this age, and a lot of feminine energy is coming back, and that's a whole nother video in itself. So I'm going to stop there. So with that, let me go on to the reading for today. This card right here is the Fairies card. Now, I don't, in a way, I do see a fairy. If you look at the fairies that are not, Disney princess fairies, you can see some coming on the more actual fairies, to me, more spritish than fairies. But this is the Fairies card, and it's basically a warning card, meaning, fairies are known for playing tricks on people and getting people's tempers flared up. So this card is for basically warning you to watch out for temper flares today. Pay attention to temper flares. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Was not necessarily what they're doing to piss you off, but why you're being pissed off. Why is it bothering you? Why is it getting to you? It's meant for you to pay attention so that you can understand. So you can understand the energy and everything that's going on around you, so you can look into yourself and start clearing it up. Now, once you start paying attention to what's pissed you off, that leads us into the next card, which is the breakthrough card. And as you can see, it's an old pattern, and you can look at this as old patterns, old habits, and it's a stick right through it, breaking it up. So it's a breakthrough card. It's a breaking of things. Now, with that being said, with it being a breakthrough card, once you start paying attention to what's pissing you off, you start paying attention to not the person that's pissed you off, but the reason why you're getting pissed off, you can start getting a breakthrough, because you can start seeing the blockages and you start breaking it down. Once you start seeing the blockages, that leads us into our next card, which is the renewal card. And the renewal card is all about healing and renewing and a whole lot of healing energy. But in order to get healed, you have to understand what's wrong. You have to start breaking these patterns. And once you start breaking these patterns, then you can start getting a new mindset, a new way of doing things, new habits, new thought patterns, and eventually a new reality, which is lined up more so with the reality that you want for your life. So that is your reading for today, Wednesday, July 31st, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.